Welcome to Stanley, Scuba, Sailing, and Adventures. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Roatan Honduras, dive site, Spooky Channel, September 5th, 2019. Roatan is the largest of the Bay Islands off the northern coast of Honduras. Spooky Channel is near Sunnyside, Roatan. Spooky Channel is just that, a spooky channel. We'll enter Spooky Channel through a smaller channel. There's a large coral reef surrounding Spooky Channel. It ranges in depth from 5 feet to about 40 feet. The small channel we entered is about 30 feet deep. It's very narrow at the beginning, but as we move along it starts to get deeper and open up a little bit. It was a bright sunny day. There was hardly a cloud in the sky. The visibility was wonderful. I would guess it was well over 100 feet. As we neared the end of the smaller channel, things really began to open up. There were holes, cracks, overhangs, archways, and a lot of geological formations to explore. The water was in the low 80s when we entered, but began to feel cooler. As always, I like looking up toward the sun, looking at the way the rays of sunlight come through the water, and in an area like this, how it casts shadows in the rock formations. This part of the channel was quite barren. There wasn't a lot of plant life. As we look up close to the top, you can see where the sun shines more often. There was plenty of growth. This part of the dive almost felt like a cavern dive. Look at the sun coming through up there. Isn't that spectacular? Here we are, getting ready to swim to Spooky Channel for the first time. Spooky Channel is about 90 feet deep, and the ledges above hang close together, filtering out most of the sunlight. So even on a bright sunny day like today, not much light gets through and really gives you that spooky feeling. Here's a spiny lobster I found in the wall. He was about halfway up a sheer wall, about 45 feet. I'm not sure why he decided to make his home here. There weren't a lot of animals in Spooky Channel, so I was surprised to find him. As I said, we were at about 45 feet. The rest of our dive group was at the bottom at about 90 feet. I saw one of the divers chasing a nurse shark. From our vantage point, I could see after it went around a rock, the diver stopped chasing her. We came down from above and decided to approach the nurse shark nice and slow. I've often found that with sharks and turtles and most other sea creatures, if you approach them slowly and calmly, they're really unconcerned with your presence and they'll let you get good and close for a picture. But if you chase after them, you're not going to catch them. Unfortunately, some divers just never catch on to this. I was excited as we came up on this nurse shark that it would decide to just lay down. I guess it was ready for a picture. The other divers saw us descend and I knew they wouldn't be far behind, but I was surprised at how quickly they actually caught up to us. As soon as I get close to the nurse shark and start to take pictures, a couple other divers approached it from behind. You'll notice it starts to move and become uncomfortable as the other divers approach. I did have time to get a couple pictures though. It was a great experience. I always enjoy seeing sharks of any kind. Eventually you'll see a GoPro come into the frame as the other divers, 2 or 3 of them, are right behind the shark. I guess I looked the least menacing of the entire group because when the nurse shark did decide to swim off, it swam right toward me. I did get a couple really good pictures, but I wish I'd had a little more time with the nurse shark. Of course, one of the divers that caught up to us was the diver that was chasing the shark to begin with. Later on the dive boat, he actually said to me, "If you see something, I'll be there." I wasn't quite sure how to interpret that. Thanks for watching.